everyone, it is me, BDB Black Dragon Boss, and I am here today to review Hiro Mashima's brand new anime, Fairy Tail! That doesn't seem right. One sec. Let me get my glasses. Yes. Eden's Zero. Sorry about that. His new anime, Eden Zero, which follows Grey and Natsu's love child, Shiki, and Space Lucy Harphelia, who's known as Rebecca, who for some reason has gutted Happy, taken out his skeleton, his organs and everything, and made him a dual-wielding ducky blast gun. That's about the gist of Eden Zero at the moment, right? Of course, I do jest. I actually love Eden Zero. I've been reading the manga. Proof! So to explain what Eden Zero is in simple terms is human boy on a amusement park planet, only human boy, human girl comes on spaceship, comes down, and then robots turn on human boy and human girl, and human boy goes with human girl, and they go away into space and start traveling the cosmos. That's pretty much it at this point in the anime. So I'm going to be basing this whole thing off manga and anime. I'm going to be comparing the anime to the manga, what was changed, what was different, cause there was something big that was done a different way. Right? They just decided to do it a different way, and I don't know why. That was in episode 2, but in episode 1, everything was fine. There was nothing really majorly changed. In the manga, you have Happy give Rebecca one of the quests, which is destroy the robots, fight the robots, and but in the anime, you have the person that greeted, or the robot that greeted Rebecca say, oh yeah, you should do this quest and everything, cause she's wondering, oh, can I record you doing all that opening stuff again, or what would be a great thing to get me views and whatnot, cause she's a beekeeper, by the way. Should say that. She's a beekeeper, like I'm a YouTuber. She's not a huge star, just like I'm not a huge star. But I digress. So she goes off anyway, and she comes up to this giant freaking kitty, which is terrifying at first, but then she finds very kawaii. It's all great and everything, cool, and then the giant kitty collapses. And just who happens to be on said giant kitty? But Shiki. And Shiki gets very cheeky here because he's never seen another human, never mind a human girl. So he starts feeling her face, her mouth, and then the padoinky doinks. The padoinky doinks. Yeah. And you can already see, well, okay. And you get like, absolutely yes, it's a fairy tale-esque thing. It's cool, I don't care, I love fairy tale. And that means I love Eden Zero. So you can already bet that Joey the anime man is gonna hate Eden Zero. That's right, shots fired, Joey. Even though you're never gonna see this video anyway, but. Another small thing that was changed is when Rebecca and Happy are tied up by the robots. Happy's still asleep, Rebecca's awake, but then Happy wakes up and unties himself, well, breaks free and unties Rebecca. In the manga, he says, with my power, these ropes don't stand a chance. Well, in the anime, he says, I'm sorry, I was asleep. I just don't get why such a minor change. They're just two small things and everything. But I do believe that episode 1 was pretty much bang on from chapter 1 of the manga. So yeah, that's what I've realized, is that episode 1 covers chapter 1, and that's the same with episode 2. Episode 2 actually kind of creeps into chapter 3, which I'll get onto in a moment. And then we have the fight scene between the king and Shiki, which was well done in the manga, of course, well done, well drawn and everything, and well animated in this as well. And as you can see with the two photos here, with Shiki punching the Demon King in the manga, and then you have it in the anime. I think it was perfectly brought over, well done. I'm like, yeah boy! I like this a lot. I'm trying to review this without putting in too many spoilers. Like I did say, Rebecca and Happy were tied up by the robots, but why? I'm not gonna say why. Go watch for yourself, it's totally worth it. It's something you can watch on Facebook, YouTube, Hulu. Because episode 1 is officially out, well, episode 2 is not officially out, but they did put them up a few weeks ago. There's a premiere thing, so that's why I was able to watch the first 2 episodes. And now we are out in the Sakura Cosmos, going from Granbell to Blue Garden, because on Blue Garden, well, that's where Rebecca and Happy are part of the Adventurers Guild down there. So they're going down there and everything, it's fine. And it's actually when they land on Blue Garden that it goes away from the manga for a bit. That's when it creeps in to chapter 3. Because in the manga, when they land on Blue Garden, Happy's automatically kidnapped. He's automatically kidnapped, and that's why I don't get why they went away from this. It was just a bit weird. Because in the anime, they actually get into the Adventurers Guild. And everything that happened at the start of chapter 3 happens here, except for there's actually one character that's left out of it for some reason. I'm guessing she'll be in episode 3 when they get back to the Adventurers Guild. I get that. But this is where they changed it, and I don't know why. They could have just kept it where Happy got kidnapped straight away. And we go to the Adventurers Guild and everything. And just who happens to be in the Adventurers Guild? We're sure? Levy, Droid, and Jet! That's right. 3 members of the Fairy Tail Guild are there. So anyway, like I said, they're in the Adventurers Guild and whatnot. And then Shiki is trying to make friends with people. Now, friends with this guy, he's touching his face and everything. Rebecca drags him off. He looks up into this hologram and he sees Mother. Mother is this massive entity out in space who we actually hear about in episode 1 and who we actually see at the end of episode 1. So, and then he goes, wait a minute, I think I met her before. And everyone laughs. Everyone just absolutely laughs, and then Rebecca drags him out. So at this point, Happy is now getting kidnapped after Rebecca has dragged Shiki out. Drags him out, talks to him about good people, bad people, and bam! Happy is now captured by one of the bad people. Of course, in the manga, this has already happened, and then the whole chase scene happens. Shiki's trying to get Happy back, and well, he's gone after the bad guy that's on the bike. Man, woman, who doesn't look like Rebecca, looks different. Oh, another man, woman, man, you skinny. I don't know what you are. And now Shiki catches up to the bad guy and grabs his bike and uses his ether gear, which we see he has in the first episode. He uses it here as well and drags him down with gravity center. And they smash right down onto the ground. Now, after the dust is settled, we see 3 more familiar faces. Warren, Max, and Risley. Warren and Max, of course, are from Fairy Tail Guild, while Risley is from Mermaid Hill. Yeah, quite a few Fairy Tail characters in here, but we're just missing one more. That in a bit. As the chase scene has pretty much just gone down and Shiki has stopped, the bad guy comes up to this big dude, goes, bro, I got an X-Seed. Yes, they're still called X-Seeds in here. And he's like, oh, wow, great, man. And they find out that the X-Seed's name is Happy and go, what a ridiculous name, who gave that to you? And Happy, of course, does not take kindly to that. And we have a look at Rebecca, and we have a flashback of little Rebecca coming across a small, same size, sorry, hungry Happy. That was it. It was just a flashback. She finds Happy. And we're getting a few of these flashbacks. as it goes on. When Rebecca starts fighting them, Rebecca gets there, and now she is going to go straight up and fight these guys. But first we have Shiki, who uses ether gear, and just falls sideways. Remember, his ether gear is him falling sideways. He's always falling. He can fall up, down, left, right, diagonal. He's falling with style. And then this is the point where we see in the flashback that Happy technically died in a crash that happened. And then we see that Happy actually has transformation into this robot. He's now a mecha. And then that's where we see Happy go into the duel wielding guns. Which was a shocker when I was reading the manga. I was like, what? But I loved it. It was great. It made it different. I was like, cool. Alright, Happy's not this XC who's got wings. He's now this ducky blaster. Now, I say ducky, and if you've only seen the anime, you haven't seen the manga, for some reason, she doesn't say ducky. And she says it in the manga. And I don't like that they've left that out. Let her say ducky. I'm hoping in the dub that she goes ducky. It's just something to her character. It adds something to her character. I really like that about Rebecca. And anyway, she's shooting away and everything with her ether bullets. And of course, they don't die. They're ether bullets. You'll be really injured, but you won't die. And as all that's going on, Big Bro brings out this Gatling gun, everything starts shooting away, and then Shiki grabs Rebecca, floats in the air and everything, and just the face on Rebecca after Shiki says this. Better to aim, and her face in the manga and the anime. Oh my god, I'm just like, nice. I enjoy that, and of course, they get Happy back. Of course they do. It's just the way to end it. You're not gonna have Happy be kidnapped and totally that's it. I really enjoyed that. And of course they're gonna go back to the Adventurers Guild. So at the end of chapter 2 in the manga, that whole thing is just a fight scene, the chasing. They haven't even reached the guild yet. In episode 2 they've reached the guild, got out of the guild, chasing, fight scene. So now in episode 3 we're gonna go back to the guild, and that's where I'm gonna guess we're gonna meet Clarissa, the woman who was taken out. That's not the end of the episode. No. We are showed a ship out in space, like literally like a pirate ship out in space. And one of the crew members run up to the captain, letting her know that the boy has left Granbell. And she's really alright. And then she stands up and she has this it's red, no, not red hair. Scarlet, no, not scarlet hair. Crimson hair. Elsie Crimson. And who does she look like? Urza Scarlet, of course she does. So we have Natsu and Gray's love child, we have Space Lucy, and now we have Space Urza. I'm not complaining about it. I love it. I love Fairy Tail. I am a hardcore Fairy Tail fan for life. I have the Fairy Tail emblem tattooed on the back of my calf. Fairy Tail got me through such a miserable time in my life. And I will always be happy and grateful for that. I'll always be grateful for Hero Mashing Man. And my review for this, well, go watch it. Like I've explained everything that's happened. I've explained little bits, pieces here that has happened. But, you know, watch the anime. Read the manga. It is very enjoyable. I loved it. It was brilliant. You know, if you're comfortable with Fairy Tail, you'll be comfortable with this. It's not a bad anime. I hope they don't change anything else. I know they just changed the order of it happening in episode 2, but what was the need? What was the point? there wasn't any point. You could have just kept it the way it was. And if you haven't heard as well, Eden Zero is also getting a game. So yeah, we are getting so much Eden Zero stuff. I am hyped, I am here for it, I am on board. You should be too. And if you haven't already, it would mean a whole lot if you could subscribe, leave a like, and comment what other animes I should review. But that is all from me, BDB Black Dragon Boss. I will see ye later.